Hi, welcome to Copenhagen. Thanks for dropping in. Hope everybody is doing well. Today I am unboxing Tropical Jungle from craftease.com. When Craftease contacted me a few weeks ago, they caught my attention straight away. The first thing was I had never heard of Craftease, so it was a totally new diamond painting company for me, and I'm always interested in trying companies that I've never tried before. So they also told me that they only do diamond paintings either with the original artist, so it's licensed, which again really caught my attention. And they also do their own AI images. So the AI stuff is done in-house, and the other stuff is from the original artist. They work with the artist, so it's licensed. So that caught my attention. So I went and had a look on their website, and I had a browse. It's quite a lot to look at, and I was tempted to go for the AI because I have never knowingly unboxed an AI diamond painting. So I decided to try an AI. So this is it, and it arrived a couple of days ago. I've just got around to doing the unboxing. So it is an unboxing. It's in a box. It's not an unbagging. It comes with the details on the box, so you don't have to guess what is inside. It says the company name, Craftease. It's an AI original, so they created it themselves. It's a 50 by 60, so 50 centimeters across, 60 centimeters down. That's the way that I would normally think of that, but we'll see what it is when I open it up. Square drills, and the title is Tropical Jungle Diamond Painting Kit, Craftease trademark. So that is it. Nothing much else, wrapped in plastic to keep it dry and fragile. Not that the postal service ever actually read these things, but it's got a fragile sticker on it. So we'll open it up and see what's inside. As I said, I hadn't even heard of Craftease before, so I have no idea what the box is going to look like, what the drills are going to look like, how they're packaged, what the canvas is like. Nothing. So all totally new to me. So that's the first part done. So it looks like it's just a plain white box. That is. So we don't have any logo or anything, just absolutely plain white box. So we'll open it up, see what we find inside. Canvas feels different. Okay. Okay, we'll look at the canvas in a minute, but initial impressions just from touching the canvas are pretty good. Okay, so I am very pleased to say we have resealable bags. So we have resealable square drills, and we have the key is inside the bag, but I don't see any tools. So the first thing we want to look at is the toolkit, which I guess is inside here. There we go. So put this to the side. Okay, so this is the toolkit. So we have a resealable bag. We have a diamond painting tray with pink wax. So we have two rectangles, which are actually 4 squares, so I can see there's a crease in them. So we have 4 squares of pink wax, which is a lot. We have a white tray with a spout, a bit wider than the sort of normal budget trays that you get that don't have a spout. So it has a spout, makes it easier to pour drills back into bags or containers, which is nice. It does have angled sides, which means when you're using it, again, this is for people who are new, people who have been diamond painting will know about this, but if you accidentally touch the side of the tray while your drills are in there, they will fly out of the tray, land on your diamond painting, and you're going to have to use tweezers to pick the drills back and put them back in your tray. So the moral of the story is, if you get a tray from any company and it has, oops, angled sides, it is very easy to tip. So basically, when you're diamond painting, remember not to touch the side of the tray. Apart from that, it's fine. We have, this is unusual, we have 2 diamond painting pens, and one has a multiplacer in the end, but I'm looking in the bag and I can see more. Okay, so we get 3 different sizes of multiplacer. So we've got a small one, I think that'll be like 3 drills, this would be maybe 5 and 7 or something like that. So depending on the picture you've got, if you have a picture that has solid colours, areas of large areas of the same colour, you can use multiplacers. You fill the little channel with the pink wax after you've put it in the pen. So these just pull out and push in. So you can just push them in. Press this into your pink wax like you would with the pen tip. Get a little channel of pink wax. Then you can pick up a little row of drills and place them. So it speeds things up. That's the idea. So we have 3 multiplacers in this. Not many companies do 3 different sizes, so that's good. 2 pens, which is unusual. Don't really know why. 2 squidgies. So again, for people who are new, these squidgies slide onto the pen, and it's to make the pen thicker and more comfortable because you have this squidgy sponginess. The thing that's unusual is normally this is what they look like. This one's different, it's got more ridges. I've never seen one like that before, so it's different. But it's nice that they include them. They go over the pen and you can work them up. Now I have been told a tip to make this easier, and I will be doing a video about it. So now I've put it on, I can't get it back off. The idea is that you slide these up until they're on the pen where you would hold it, and then it makes the pen a bit thicker, more comfortable, and hopefully you can diamond paint longer without having any problems holding the thin plastic pen. So yeah, that video is to come about the squidgies. There will be plenty of squidginess in that video. So if you want to see it, remember to subscribe. Blatant plug. And the last thing, I just pulled the little cap off. It's not a cap, it's a little ring. Last thing is a pair of tweezers. So that little ring, if I can find it, holds them together. So when you take it off, they spring apart. These are gooseneck tweezers, they're not straight. The thing about them is they are extremely thin and very easy to bend. You will find that if you're trying to use these to actually work with the drills, it's difficult to actually put enough pressure on the drill without it popping away, because they're so soft. They are good for picking drills out. If you need to replace a drill for whatever reason, you can pop them out using tweezers, but they're not really what I would recommend for actually diamond painting. So Everything else is absolutely fine. Tweezers are fine if all you want to do is pick the drills out, and to be fair, most people don't use tweezers, so it's good to have them because you will need them. Sometimes you get a defective drill and you want to take it out. Sometimes you accidentally put a drill in the wrong place and you have to take it out. You need tweezers to do that, so it is handy to have them. 4 pieces of pink wax, that is a lot of pink wax, so yeah, pretty good. Still not sure what the purpose is of the 2 pens though. I suppose you could have one pen with the big multiplacer and one with the small, or maybe you've got a diamond painting that maybe the big one is too big, so you have one with the small and one with the medium. So rather than having to swap the multiplacers, you just swap pens. Makes sense. It also means you've got a spare. If anything gets damaged on the tip of one of the pens, you've still got another pen you can use. So not a bad thing to have 2 pens. So that's the kit. Just put it back in the bag. Put it to the side. Excuse me. And then we'll have a look at what is in this bag. So you can see we've got the key printed on, it looks like a sheet of A4 paper. Nice big numbers here. The symbols are a good size, a lot bigger than a lot of companies. And then we have the DMC code, and then we have the weight. The weight doesn't mean anything to us. It's just that when they weigh these, it's done by a machine and it weighs the bags. So it knows how many drills you need, and it knows the weight of those drills. So that's what that's for. We don't need to know the weight of the bag. So I'll look for the join, and as always it's a glue strip. Always the noisiest part of the video. And I'll tip them out. I think I'll actually have a look at the key first. So we have instructions. They have, whoa, that is very, very small print. So if you have very good eyesight, you can read the instructions. They have 9 instructions for diamond painting. They have a little thumbnail with even smaller print underneath. That is extremely hard to read. I know that crafties will be watching this video. You really need to do something if you realistically want people to read this. The print has to be bigger. We get a little thumbnail, so this is a thumbnail of the actual picture, and then we have the key. So the first column we have the number, so this is basically just how many colours are in this diamond painting. So starts at 1 and ends at 45. So 45 colours in this diamond painting. These are the symbols. Very easy to read. It's just funny the contrast between nice big symbols and tiny print. And then we have the DMC code, which is a standard way of numbering a specific shade of a specific colour. Like you could say, well, it's brown, but there could be 10 different shades of brown. So as an example, ooh, nice ABs, I got sidetracked. Said brown, right, okay, brown. So we could say these are all brown, but they're all different shades of brown. So when you see the DMC code, yeah, I'm just checking this right. So just look at this, number 40. So if we look at number 40 on the key, the DMC code is 3853. So that is that specific shade of brown. If you get a diamond painting kit from any other company that uses the DMC standard, and you pull out 3853, it's going to look like this. It may be very, very slightly darker, very, very slightly lighter, because sometimes when they mix the colours, there's a very slight change in them. Maybe even if you bought another kit from Crafties in the future and you had a bag of 3853, you might find there's a tiny difference, and it's just the batch lot, like paint or wallpaper even. There might be a very small difference, but basically it'll be this colour of brown. It won't be that colour. So that's what the DMC code is. It's so you get the specific shade of a colour. Yeah, a lot of bags in this one. So what I would do with this, just to make sure I've got everything, is I would start putting them out in columns. So 1 to 9, 10 to 19, 20 to 29, that sort of thing. So it's just a matter of finding the number. It's a bit confusing because at the top it's got 1020 and something in Chinese. Not really sure what that's about. I would normally expect the colour number, the actual number of the bag, to be the first thing I see. That's what sort of confused me when I first looked at them. But it's this number, the second line. The first number in the second line is the bag number. And then the next number is the DMC code. And then we have the weight of the bag, which we don't need to know. So that is bag number 4. I'll need to move everything to the side. Again, this is for people who are new, just to show how I would do this. If this was my very first kit and I was going to work from the bags, first thing I would do is get them all in order. So that is number 4. I'll stick 39 over here. Probably need to shuffle. That's number 10, so that would be in the second column. And that's number labels, stuck to labels. That's okay. I'll just fold that over so it doesn't stick to anything else. So that labels went a bit skew with, so that's number 23, so that would be in this column. Number 39, so that would be in that column. And how many do I have? 45, 31, so that would be before 39. ABs, yay. ABs are a special type of drill. They have a special coating on them. The AB is short for Aurora Borealis, or the Northern Lights, where the sky changes colours. That is basically what these drills do. The coating, as it is hit by light at different angles, it reflects different colours. So these drills are blue, but when I tilt them, I don't know how well it comes up on camera, but I can see sort of metallic green, orange, yellow, red, blue, even though they are blue, but it's a different colour. Really nice effect. It's nice to see them. So some ABs in this kit as well. So that's the 40s, so this will be, the 40s will be in here. It's 44. 33. So I'm just putting them all in order. The reason I do that is once you've got them in order, it's easy to find them. But you do need a bit of space on your table. You could make one big long row though. I mean, I'm separating them initially to get them in order, but then you could move them all and tag them onto each other. It's just easier to do it this way. So number 8 would go in the first column. Number 10, oops, number 10, no it's not, number 11. Again, I got caught by that first number up at the top. Number 9, so that'll be the last one here. And I'm doing this just to try and give an idea of realistically how long it's going to take somebody to do this. But to be fair, it would be faster if you were sitting at a table doing this and not talking at the same time. So 36, we go in here. 34. Now these bags may have been in order before I opened them. I didn't check. So if you do get drills in resealable bags, have a look before you open them up. They might already be in order, so all you have to do is be careful and just slide them out and then it's done. I didn't check, I just opened it and tipped them. So maybe if I'd been a bit smarter I wouldn't have had to do that. So got the columns mixed up, so that's 10 and this is 28, so that goes there, that goes there. Again, it's this initial 10, I keep looking at it thinking it's bag 10. 13, 32, 32, 29, 30, that'd be the first one in this column. So this is 1 to 9, 10 to 19, 20 to 29, 30 to 39, and then 40 to 45. 17, 42, I like them, they are nice. I don't know if you see them that well, but they are black ABs. It actually says there 310. 310 is black, that is the standard number, DMC code. 310 is always black, but these are 310 ABs and they are extremely shiny. They are very different. I can see gold, orange, purple, blue. The fact that the drill is black, the contrast is red as well. The contrast is really nice, purple. And you'll get different colours from the same drill, just depending how the light hits it. I really like them. Again, I was going to put it in 10, it's 42, so 42. So it looks like the ABs are going to be in this column. 16 here, less talking, more work. 38 here. Number 3. Number 7. Some of these bags are pretty full. 37. 39, 38, 37. Number 20, so that'll be, oops, the first one in this column. 27. The thing you have to be careful with is when the bags are really full, that you don't accidentally pop them and spill the drills. You have another AB. This is number 43. This is a red AB. Again, when I tilt it, orange, gold, blue, purple, green, yellow. Really nice. 43, so it's in between. And number 1. And another AB. 45. I don't know how well these come across on camera, but they are very shiny. Really nice. Number 45, so this is the AB column. Number 18, nice orange. Number 24, 24, 26, nice green. Number 15. 15, behind this big bag. Whoops. I'm on a tilted table, so yeah, things will slide a bit. Plastic on plastic. 25. Number 6. Number 40. That's not an EB. Number 22, 25, 22, 35. Again, you have to watch this. The label was stuck to a different bag, so I'll fold it over and stick it to itself so it doesn't stick to anything. Number 5. Number 19. We're getting there. Number 21. Number 41. And finally number 14. So that's them all in order. So then what you would do is go through them just to check that you have all the numbers. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I'm checking that first digit on the second row or second line. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, oh, 36, the next one, 35, yep, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45. And then we go back to the T just to confirm number 1 to number 45. So we have them all. Now you want to do that just in case there is a bag missing. You go through, you check. If you had a bag missing, you would contact the company, tell them the kit that you had bought and the DMC code and say, I am missing DMC code, whatever it is. They will send you a bag for free, but it's better to notice at the very beginning than be working on a diamond painting and be well into it and then suddenly realise you're missing a colour. Okay, you'll get it, but I'm not sure how long it would take, so it's better to get it ordered when you start, and then you're not sitting about waiting on a colour. So that's it. We have all of them. I am very impressed with the black ABs. They are really nice. They really contrast. I think you can maybe see that if I switch this light off. Try and stop the reflection. Don't know if you can see. A lot of greens and purples. Really, really nice. 42. I don't know why I'm thinking about where they go, because I'm just going to push them all together and put them aside. But yeah, so we've checked everything. I'll put this light back on again. If I can find the switch. Ta-da. What I want to do is actually, whoops, look at the drills. So they are square drills, and I can see there is a little dimple in them. So they aren't resin drills. Resin drills would be totally flat, all of them. Some of these are flat, some have dimples in them. The dimple doesn't really matter. Initially when I saw dimples, I kind of thought they probably won't stick as well as ones that are totally flat, because the flat ones, it's full contact. But after doing quite a lot that do have these little dimples, the drills have never fallen off. So in practice it doesn't actually make a difference. But I mean, they look fine. There's no static or anything. Everything's moving nice and loose. Just pick another, but it's kind of hard when you get a fully packed one like that. But They're all nice and loose, nothing wrong with them at all. Very nice ABs. Yeah, so that's it. Resealable bags, numbered, labelled. The only thing is I find this 10, this number here, for me it would be better if the actual bag number was the first thing you saw, because I keep thinking I've got bag 10. But apart from that, it's very, very minor niggle. Very good. The drills look good. Resealable bags, which is always nice to see, especially for people who are new and you're going to be working from the bags. Makes life a lot easier. So that was the drills. Now we have a look at the canvas. So I said when I touched the canvas I was quite surprised. The back of the canvas is very soft. Yeah, I wasn't expecting that. We have the key, so we can see we've got a thumbnail here again, and then we've got the number of drills, the symbols, and the DMC code. And then we'll open it up. We can see we've got the scalloped edges as well. This is to prevent the edges of the canvas from fraying. And then we'll open it up. Yeah, it's a very soft canvas. I can feel a sort of crease there. If I turn it over, I'm probably going to see creases, I would imagine. Yeah, not bad. But again, what I would do is I would lay books on top of this to flatten them and get those creases out of the canvas. You want the canvas to be nice and flat when you start diamond painting, because if you get these little waves, when you place the drills, they sit at different angles from the rest of the diamond painting and they become noticeable, like you would see this sort of line going through. So the first thing I would do is put books on this to just flatten it. Just put it on a hard surface, some nice heavy books, a few days, and that'll go. But the canvas is very nice, nice and flexible, it's not starchy or anything. The back is, like normally when I do that you hear a scrape thing, it's soft. So nice canvas. And again, the problem with lights, we have a clear cover over the canvas, and that is to stop anything sticking to the glue, because underneath the canvas we have glue which is very sticky, which is exactly what you want. Just having a bit of a look, so we've got at the very bottom here www.craftease.com, then we have Facebook and Instagram at Craftease Brand, so you can find them online and you can have a look at some of their other kits. As I said, this one is one of their AI kits. I just thought I would do something different. I don't have a jungle diamond painting either, so I went for this, but they do have original artwork as well, and they do work with the artists, so the kits are licensed, which is really nice to see. I think the only thing that's left to do is have a closer look at the actual print and see how easy it is to read. Okay, so now we're having a closer look at the canvas and we're just checking the print quality. So we're looking for any faded print, misprint, double print, any air bubbles or anything like that, any defects. We won't see any air bubbles because this is poured glue. It used to be that most of the diamond paintings, if not all, at the very beginning had what they called double-sided adhesive, which is basically a large sheet of double-sided tape or glue. And the problem with that was when they were manufacturing it, they would trap air bubbles between the glue and the canvas. And that meant that you had to get a very sharp craft knife and cut the bubbles to let the air out so the drills would sit flat. These days, most companies use poured glue, which is what this one is. It means the glue is poured onto the canvas, so we have no air bubbles or ridges or anything to deal with. Makes things a lot easier. Basically, you just place the drills and you don't have any problems. So you can see the print is absolutely fine, nice and clear, no problems reading it. This is without a light pad, so it's just a light shining on the canvas. If the light pad was lit up, it would actually be even clearer. So no problems at all with the print. So that was Tropical Jungle from craftease.com. As I said, a totally new company to me. I had never heard of them before. I mean, that caught my attention, but when they said that they only do licensed artwork or AI images that they've created themselves, that really got me interested. I had a look and I saw a lot of things that I liked, but the AI thing, like I said, I've not knowingly done an AI diamond painting before, so I thought I would try that. But if AI is not your thing, and I know some people are not that keen on the idea, they do have original artists who they work with, and all that work is licensed. So definitely worth a look. The canvas, as I said, was, I don't know what I was expecting, but it was softer than I was expecting. The drills are fine. They are not resin drills, but they still look fine. The kit is okay. The tweezers were the only thing that I would say was a bit of a letdown compared to everything else. As I said, they were a bit soft, too soft to diamond paint with realistically. So they're fine if it's just picking the drills off the canvas. If you've placed the wrong drill, or you find a drill that's got a defect, you want to take it out, replace it, they're fine for that sort of thing. But I would say if you are thinking about diamond painting with tweezers, look for tweezers that are more sturdy, because it does put people off. If they try the soft tweezers and they don't work, they just give up with tweezers. They automatically think the problem is with themselves and not with the tweezers. So tweezers are a bit soft. The numbering on the bag, again, for me it would be better if the bag number was the first number you saw, because that's what we look for when we pick up the label. And I kept looking at 10. I mean, I know that I'd seen it a few times, but it's just automatic that you expect it to be the bag number, and you just see 10, and then you've got to think, oh yeah, it isn't 10, and then look again. For me, I would prefer it if the bag number was at the top and that other number that doesn't mean anything to us was underneath, because we would just ignore it. It's kind of hard to ignore it when it's the top line. A minor niggle, but I know that Craftease will watch this obviously, and just a little suggestion. But yeah, overall I am impressed with it. I don't know, I might try another one from a licensed artist at some point. But yeah, there's absolutely nothing wrong with it. I mean, the tweezers was a little thing. The bag thing is probably, a lot of people say that's just a little thing as well, which it may be, but if you're working from the bags, I suppose you would get used to it. But I just think it would make more sense, because the diamond painter is looking for the bag number. That is the first thing they're looking for. So to have that as the first thing they see, for me, makes more sense. But that is it. So I will put a direct link in the description if you're interested in this one. If not, I will put a link to the website and you can have a browse and you can decide whether you want to have a look at AI or if you want to look at original artist. Before I go, the ABs looked really good, especially the black ones. I was very impressed with them, but they were all very shiny. The coatings looked good. Sometimes you'll get ABs that the coating is flaking off, but they looked really good, all of them. So I was quite impressed with that. So yeah, it's different. I think the ABs scattered through it is going to give it a totally extra dimension. Quite looking forward to seeing that. Just all these little colour twinkles and sparkles in the jungle. I think it's going to look very, very nice. So that is pretty much it. Craftease.com, as I said, new company to me. Always nice to try new companies. I had no idea what to expect when I opened that box. I didn't even know what the box was going to look like. So I quite like that. So that is it. If you enjoyed the video and you want to see more unboxings, unbaggings, accessories, comparisons, anything to do with diamond painting, please subscribe and hit the notification button. If you do that, you may catch me on YouTube live. I do random YouTube lives. I don't have set dates and times or days and times. It's really just when I can fit it in. So if you subscribe and hit the notification button, you'll get a little message when I go live. You can drop in, we can have a bit of a chit chat, we can talk about diamond painting, we can talk about pretty much anything. I quite enjoy talking to diamond painters around the world and getting to know them a bit more than just the occasional comment in a group, and have a bit of fun. You can see what I'm working on and tell me what you're working on, but we can talk about pretty much anything. I'm interested in talking to people around the world and learning a bit about the country they live in. I am originally from Scotland, as you can probably tell from the accent, but I now live in Copenhagen, the capital city of Denmark. It's been quite interesting getting used to Denmark. It's very different from Scotland in a good way, but yeah, it sort of got me curious about different countries and things. So yeah, if you're interested in dropping in just for to shoot the breeze, as they say, please do. So that's it for today. Thanks for watching, and in the meantime, take care, be safe, and wash your hands.